Hey there, StarCraft fans! Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 in 2026. What's up? It's going to be Elazer and Harstem on White Rabbit. Got this replay off of lotv.spawningtool.com. Again, a great place to get some fun replays. If you're looking for replays for StarCraft 2, treasure tricking is Elazer, top right, and bottom left it is Harstem. So it's the Polarsurg player, it is the Dutch Protoss player. Elazer should be able to handle Harstem here, but Harstem's been leveling up, and I kind of feel like Elazer's been leveling down, if that makes any sense. Back in 2017, when Cyril won his first Premier tournament, Elazer said, okay, if Cyril can do this as the first non-Korean to win a Premier tournament in StarCraft 2, then I can do it as well. And that never happened, so I don't know what happened to that, right? Maybe he just tried and he couldn't do it, so he just kind of gave up? Be an interesting thing to ask him at some point, but I don't think he'd be interested in answering that question. So hatch blocking here is Harstem, third base from Elazer, no big deal. He knows how this works, trying to get a 15 hatch to avoid that, but Harstem is an excellent hatch blocker, especially on short rush distance maps like White Rabbit. Gas is up. We've got ourselves a wall with a gateway from Harstem. Everything's okay. Pool on the way here from Elazer too. No crazy proxies, no like weird macro hatch shenanigans, no proxy hatch inside the Protoss's base, though I love a game with a proxy hatch, folks. One of my favorite things to cast. What's the play gonna be here? Anything? Anyone? No? Cybercore? Fine. Do we think Twilight Council? Do we think Stargate? Ah, it's gotta be Stargate, right? I did cast a lower level Minderic Madness game on the channel recently that did involve a Twilight Council opening, and it was actually pretty effective. It wasn't a Stargate at all, and it was fine. So, I mean, the problem is doing against a Elazer means, hey, can I just make 400 Mutalisks and then you'll die? Yes? Awesome. Let's do that. And this is a Patreon cast for those of you who are supporting me on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. If you want to support me on a monthly basis, that is the best way to do it, or most of your money goes to me. 99% of your money on patreon.com/FalconPaladin goes to Falcon instead of overhead to the platform, as opposed to being like a channel member here on YouTube, which will take 30% of the money for their overhead costs. Patreon's like, nah, you've been with us since 2015, man. Like, we will give you the grandfather treatment here. Grandfathered, I don't know, grandfathered in under the old policy is how this works. Third hatch at the natural, 239. 239. Okay, just a minute. Mineral's not quite there. And about 247 I meant. That's exactly what I meant. Overlord comes in, probably going to die. It is a Twilight opening. I was making jokes. Okay, I guess Twilight opening. I am correct. Is this Resonating Glaives? Is this a Rezo Glaives attempt to kill Elazer? That's sometimes what lower level players will do, is try to keep the map short. Because the longer the game goes on, the worse it's going to be. The Overlord scouts this, though. Look at this. Great Overlord from Elazer, by the way. Fan-freaking-tastically. Oh, there it is. It's the Rezo. Okay, Resonating Glaives. Big time. How do we deal with this? Lings and Queens can do it. But, you know what makes it a lot easier? Banelings. Roaches. We'll see what Elazer does. Is he going to try to get away with it? Is the question of the day. Oh man, third Nexus. Big fan of that one. And that's about it. That's all we're doing here, folks. Gate. Resonating Glaives. Yeah, you don't take that third and fourth gas if you're going Resonating Glaives Adepts. Ah, there's the Roach Warren. Okay, I was like, man, Elazer. I know I said you can do it with Lings and Queens, but, like, for real, my guy. Also, it's not a two-base all-in Resonating Glaives play. This might actually, as the third base comes in, this could have inspired the player that I saw in the Minderic Madness game that I cast, by the way, because he does this. He goes third base, right? Resonating Glaives. So it's not like a two-base Warp Prism, incredible fast timing, Resonating Glaives build. It's let's get a third. Snipe an Adept out here. That's exciting. Did he get it? Yeah, I got an Adept. And there's the Adept group out here. No Warp Prism to reinforce. Look at this. Elazer knows. He sees the third base and is like, they're not going to try to kill me right now. It's going to be a Rezo harassment. So, fourth base coming in from the Zerg. He's got queens. He's got roaches. Creep Tumor sniped. That's pretty much the only damage taken to these adepts so far, and they do have the orange discs. They don't finish that transfer. Harstem pressuring. Just, you know, sharking around the middle of the map, trying to have map control against any lings that try to come out. But roaches exist. Oh, no. Any sign of a lair? No. They going to be speed roaches anytime soon? No, not that either. We're droning right now. Thanks for making 4 drones at a time. Lings try to get in here. No, Overlord. That's the other problem. Is if you're trying your hardest to keep an Overlord from scouting your base and you don't have a Spire and you didn't make any Stalkers because you're going Resonating Glaives and Immortals? Hey, there's a Sentry and a Stalker. Hooray! Into the main base we go! Any drones have died? No. 1, 2 now have gone down. Okay, they parked themselves here. That's a little bit late on the shade, but the cooldown was probably still working. And dead. 3 drones died. 28 lings, 8 adepts. Not the greatest trades I've ever seen. So what do we got here, Harstem? What's the follow-up going to be? Charge lots. It's going to be Immortal. Well, 1 Immortal, 1 Stalker, 1 Sentry. More adepts, more sentries. All sorts of great stuff. Any splash damage today? Possibly not. Possibly not. Temple Archives for the Psy Storm, or who knows, DTs. Phoenix comes in, says, what's up? That's right. This base is woefully unsaturated. Shoof, shoof, shoof. Wonk, wonk, wonk. Oh, I was looking for War Prisms, and instead it's Dropper Lords. Instead, oh, he's German taxiing. These are queens. German taxi, German taxi. What base, though? Also, these adepts got in. Got 5 drone kills. Pretty impressive, actually. I mean, they died for it, but hey. And yeah, 3 Ravagers. No, not enough. Not enough. Not. Okay, there we go. We bring the lings. We bring the roaches. These guys are poking into this base, but there's 3 immortals there. Man, how does... Harstem has good vision as what's going on out here. He knows a lot of roaches are on the other side. I guess he's got immortals on both sides here, though. Trying to force field up a little bit. He's trying to get queens, but that charge lot count is hefty. Hefty, befty. Again, force field against roaches are insanely powerful, especially with immortals behind them. Storm coming in. Lings get into the natural base. And into the main as well. This army not doing as well. But Lings into the main mineral line. There's a cannon there for that reason. The engagement back on the other side. He's got queens. He's pooping creep. He wants to unload them for transfuse purposes. And there they go. The unload. And the creep. You can't transfuse unless you're on creep. But guess what? You can bring creep with you. And Archon goes down. Crucibiles not connecting. Too smart for that Harstem. Got to pick up and evacuate out of there with the 3 queens remaining. And that was a pretty good hold. That was a dangerous, dangerous thing for Harstem, but he holds it. Nevertheless. What are we at? 68 to 52 army supply. Income advantage tab is favoring, well, Harstem at the moment. Overseer trying to happen. Army size tab favoring Elazer right now. Look at that. Look at this. This is Zerg versus Protoss, man. This army value could not defeat this army value. That's amazing. Zerg units, dude. Squishy. Squishy ones. Oh my gosh, it gets a creep tumor popped down here. That one looked like it wasn't even on creep. That's how cool that was. Coming in, everybody's dead. Just kidding. It's just 3 queens. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, 2 probes died. Yeah, queen harassing. Everybody's... Oh, that was not good trades, actually. Everybody died there, too. All the queens and the overlord. Dropper lord. But Zealot's coming up the left side, getting intercepted, too. So Elazer, you know, dealing with harassment about as well. I think as Harstem is. Overlord, dead. Oh my gosh, he's alive. Never mind. Totally fine. I was worried about him for no reason. Ah, Zealots Warp Prisming here inside your main. Can these queens handle it? No! Can the roaches handle it? Absolutely, yes, they can. Drones are dying anyway. Ravagers coming all the way back home to deal with this. This is like 4 Zealots. It's probably an overreaction, Elazer. And Zealots, oh my gosh, no. An Immortal blocking the wall is really intimidating. They back off. Elazer expanding again. Resources lost at this point is 7,500 to 5,800. Stargate in production. Blech. Creep tumor sniped. Infestation pit on the way. Maybe infestors. Fungal would be cool here, but probably just hive tech for upgrades and maybe some cracklings while we're at it. Immortal's not going to be great against all of these. Well, Ultra's not going to be good against the Immortals. My brain was already thinking about the Immortals when I started that sentence. And it's the Ultras that are going to be pretty bad here. The Immortals will do just fine. I love the one Zealot attack of a base. Rah, die, giant Zerg building. More War Prism shenanigans. Yes, actually, another queen has died. Thanks for asking. How many have died today? 6. 7. Oh, 7. Big Ravager Roach attack down here to the third base of Harstem. It's the only third base he has. Well, he's trying to get a fourth base now, but... Oh, Corrosive Bile, I think, actually hit that Archon. That never happens. We never get situations where Corrosive Bile connects on anything. Oh, that force field trap was absolutely brutal, though. Right, so... both players kind of expanding to similar locations. Hive coming in. But is it, say, the Zealots? Are we actually getting a Hive? Zealots distracting over this way. Zealots distracting over this way. Oh, Mass Zealot is so annoying to deal with without Banelings. Okay, okay. Drone's getting picked off here. One by one. Another hatch. Boom. Wasn't really a saturated hatch, but that's okay. I just feel like you kind of want Banelings here. You know, if you're dealing with 1,000 Zealots. Which you are. Trying to deal with them with Roaches and Ravagers feels like it should be okay, but sometimes it's not. Look at this. 107 and 94 army supply. Look at boom, flipping. Elazer has the smaller army now. The cost efficiency of Harstem stuff has been way too good. Dude, Protoss, Harstem. I told you Harstem is getting better at this game, and Elazer's kind of leveling off. Like, Harstem, it's very funny. For all the years that Harstem was a player, he was fine. And then he starts his own YouTube channel, and suddenly he gets better at being a professional player. That's not how that's supposed to work. Lunge is on the way. These Hydras are not going to fight well against the charge lots. This is why Hydra Ling Bane is the strat. It's not Hydra Roach Ravager. Generally, anyway. Guardian Shield popped. Fourth base of Harstem is up and running. Income favoring Harstem. Oh, those Hydras that sniped, I think, a shield battery back here, they died. Not good trades, as it turns out. +2 missile attack coming in. That's nice, but I mean, Harstem's already at +2 himself, and +3 is finishing up shortly. Yeah, I mean, this is just, we're just hunting Hydralisks, spinning them into corners, sniping them down. Yeah, and that's it. Yep, Harstem wins it. No real surprise there. Elazer has to tap out at the end of the day. Income tab looks like this. The army advantage is massive. 104 to 40. Resources lost. 21,000 to 13,000. Crazy, crazy stuff. Like a really ridiculous play. So Harstem takes down Elazer in something that maybe isn't too surprising to some people. Maybe other people are flabbergasted. They're like, what? That, how would, that's not right. Oh, what a game. Like a ridiculously good game here. So many Zealots were made today. How many? We lost 72 and we've got 9. So, I mean, that's 80 Zealots produced today. I think that's more than the Hydras that were produced today. Yeah. Hydras was maybe close to 80 as 60 or 70. 112 Lings were made. Zealots, 80 of them, right? Zealots were made in bigger numbers than any other single unit the Zerg made today. That's not super important, but it is crazy. Yeah, no Banes. And that's it. I think Harstem saw. He's like, hey, if this guy's not making Banelings, maybe Zealots are going to be 8,000 times more effective. Good times. Like, really, really good stuff from Harstem. He's got to be feeling pleased about his play this year and honestly last year too. Right? Started getting good in 2024, 2025. He's continuing it in 2026. He's actually a legitimately kind of great Protoss player these days, which is not something I really expected. So, good job by Harstem, and that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Patreon match. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.